Hi folks, Blake here. Hope you're doing well. Thought I'd come back with another video, and it's been a little while since I did a musical vlog. So last weekend I went to watch a great gig, a local gig, and it was one of the first ones of the year for me, which is amazing, in December. And that's all because of course, what's happening at the moment with COVID and everything. And I thought it'd be interesting to do a little video just to show you, first of all, the people that played. They're all really talented, and the links are in the descriptions below if you want to check them out and you like anything you see or hear. But also, I thought you might want to know what a gig in a tier 2 lockdown looks like, how they're kind of handling the situation, how it was COVID secure, and how you can still go and see live music and really enjoy it as well. So here's a little vlog on just that. So the gig was at Club 85 in Hitchin. I've mentioned Club 85 before. It's a really local place for me, and it's one of the best places locally for live music. They've got a great stage, great lighting, great sound and everything. And I knew they'd be really on it with COVID security, and they really were. So I've taken some pictures and videos just to kind of show you what the experience is like. And on the night there were 3 really talented acts playing. First of all, Marcus Watson was playing. He's a good friend of mine. He does a lot of great kind of chilled out acoustic covers, and he also does his own singer-songwriter compositions as well. And I'll show you one of his songs later on. He set a really nice atmosphere for the night, and he was accompanied on bass by Mr. Chris Andrews, who himself is also a musician, but he was playing bass for Marcus on Friday. After that was Sam Callahan. Now, I've never actually heard Sam play before, but he's really talented and he sang really well as well. And he used to actually be on the X Factor in a previous season, so that was quite interesting to find out. He played some of his recent music as well, and I've recorded a little bit of his song Demons that you can check out. Again, the streaming link for that is below. Finally is Jack Alexander, really great rock band from this area around Hertfordshire. They're doing big things and they're about to blow up as well, so check them out. They've got lots of original music, and I've recorded a snippet of them too. So the first thing we had to do to go to the gig is say how many households were coming, which makes complete sense, bearing in mind how many can mix at the moment. I went on my own, but I went with a group, if that makes sense. So I was with a group of other local musos that I know, all really nice people that let me go along with them. We had a great time, but we all sat individually, so we're all from separate households, so didn't really mix. And Club 85 had facilitated this, so you kind of rang up and said how many people from a household were going, and then when you sat in your seats, you were in kind of isolated pods. So there were kind of various things that were put in the way so you weren't interacting with each other or sat in the same kind of bubble. So it was really well done. As well as that, the bar was also covered, so there's a plastic sheet lining over the bar, and if you wanted a drink, people came to you and served you drinks, and they also used contactless payments, so you didn't really have to move. It was really great, well done. There was kind of very limited mixing, if any. It was really well handled, so that was really great to see. So Marcus played first. He's a really lovely guy, and he's very joyful, and he brings about a lot of joy, I think, in people that watch his performances. It was really great to see, and to begin with, everyone at the beginning for the first song or two was a little bit tenuous. I think most people hadn't been out the house in a year, but really got into enjoying the music and listening to kind of live music once again. And Marcus was great at having a bit of a joke with Chris and the audience as well. Here's a few pictures that I took on the night. You can see that there was a really great vibe, and he has a great energy as a performer, and he's got a lot of his original stuff that's either being recorded or is available to listen to in various places on social media, so make sure to go and check Marcus out. Here is one of the original songs of Marcus's that I recorded that you can see a little snippet of.
He's out there drinking, so it now is worth I do. Raised an eyebrow, gave a cheeky smile to you. It's nice to be nice, BJ said. A rose in the garden above your head. It's nice to be nice.
So 2 other things I've just remembered. Firstly, masks. So everyone wore masks, as you'd expect when they're inside. You could take it off when you were sat down in your seat, isolated from everyone else, but generally speaking, I wore it pretty much all the time. In terms of walking around, you know, going in and out the building and going to the toilet and so on, there was also one directional way, so it was handled really well, and everyone felt really safe in the audience and the performers as well. And the really nice thing to take from this is really that, you know, I could still really enjoy a local gig, see some great musicians playing, and kind of experience it live without the fear of health indications as a result of that. If you feel comfortable doing so, and if you have local venues that support this kind of thing, I definitely say go and check it out. It really helps the venues out, it really helps the musicians out, and you know, you'd have a really great time, I'm sure. Okay, next up was Sam Callahan. Now, I didn't know a lot about Sam before watching him, but he was a really great performer. He's got a really good voice, and I was quite surprised to hear that he was actually on The X Factor. It was on the year that Sam Bailey won it. Really talented guy. He does a lot of different things, actually. So I think he's got a whole fitness kind of business that he's involved with as well. But he also performs, and he did covers, and he also did some of his own originals. That includes this single. It's called Demons, and it's his most recent release. Here's a little bit of it.
Shit about all that I do when you really wish it was you. Do you know what it takes to be me, my friend? Tell me why after all that I've done for you, can you softly strike right now? You're out of your mind, and the blame lies will love you, and there's no turning back. I'm feeling some kind of good, some kind of energy. I'm feeling something is done. I'm feeling some kind of lack of toxicity. Nothing ever seems to be holding me back no more.
Okay, and the final act were Jack Alexander, or the Jack Alexander Band. So a really tight rock band from Hertfordshire. Jack's got a really good voice. I know he's very inspired by people like Tom Grennan, and you can kind of hear that in their music as well. They write some really great stuff. They kind of capped off the night brilliantly. It was a really big, loud performance. Everyone got involved, you know, as much as we could do. And the experience really kind of helped everyone in the audience, I think, to just kind of think back to better times when going to gigs was simple and an easy thing to do and something that we all enjoyed. So it was a really great end to the night. Again, they played one or two covers, but it was mostly original songs. They've got a lot of material out. Some of it's already on streaming platforms, so make sure to check them out. Again, links for everything you need is down below. So if you like the look and sound of Jack Alexander, then go and check the band out. And here's a little bit of one of their original songs.
Without you, I feel down. You turn my life around. You be my lady, I'll be your man. We can walk the broken road, take my hand, and I promise you, yeah, I promise you, that we can make this last forever.
Okay, thanks very much for watching my kind of video diary on going to a gig in Tier 2 lockdown. I'm hoping that very soon, start next year, things will go back to normal and I can go and see many more gigs, and hopefully with fewer restrictions when it's safe to do so. If you are a local musician, let me know if you're playing anywhere. If you're an audience member, who do you want to see when you can see them again, whether they're local or they're not local and they're well known. Just want to reiterate that the guys I saw were amazing, so definitely go and check them out. And Club 85 did a brilliant job of putting on a gig, even in really difficult conditions. So if you're local to Hertfordshire, make sure to go and see what they've got going on at the moment. And if you feel safe doing so, please do support your local music venue and local music artists. It really helps them out. Thanks for watching. More stuff to come really soon as well. And if you like this video, please like and share it. And please click the little subscribe button and the little notification bell that's next to it, and then you'll get every video that I do from here on out. Thanks very much. Take care of yourself. See you next time.